Hey everyone, welcome back to some more zesty streaming time.
There may be some herbs out here. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, I know, they're everywhere. I actually don't mind it though, it boosts stats. So, yeah, we're just gonna continue right along. We're at the end of the cave, we're gonna go out, we'll be in the...
I think we're close to the exit. Probably.
Did you feel it too?
The wind? I think I kind of did.
Wow, look what I just found. Tempest. Norman can be found in a variety of locations. Yeah. Wow, I must have missed that guy. Somehow. I mean, he was like right there in the corner. Like as far into that corner as you could possibly be. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised that I've missed him in my first playthrough. But there we go, that's another one. It's really good considering that I'm missing so few of them.
Hell yeah, we're home free! Praise the sun! It looks like I spoke too soon. A hellion!
A boss! It's a griffin. It's level 39. What?
What is it doing in a place like this?
Is it bird or beast?
Yeah, the last thing we need is a bunch of flocking griffins. Rose, a nice young lady really shouldn't... come on! I didn't mean it like that! Choose your birds more carefully.
Oh my gosh. Am I supposed to kill this thing? I mean, I think my whole squad's like level 30, in the 30s, but definitely not near 39. So that's interesting. Beat up the bird. Guys, did you just get back? Because I think you missed an awesome oh my gosh. It was just Lila with more amazing puns. Damn it. I don't want to armatize. What's he against again? Fire and earth. Oh, come on. Tried to defend. I was too late. I guess I am supposed to beat it. Defend! Damn it. I see it coming, but I don't react fast enough. Again? Oh, Lila's gonna miss out on EXP again. Are you fucking kidding me?
We mustn't underestimate the malevolence.
Wow, look at that. We got out of there with 0.01 grade.
You are not ready to command the wind yet.
I hate the wind. Huh? Edna!
You all right?
Stupid Griffin.
I just slipped is all.
Boy, we can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can we?
Lady Meebo is talking.
Oh gosh, there it is. It's really fun.
Let's get this over with. An aged Trent. Like it sounds, it's quite old. I'm getting old just listening to your explanation.
Yeah, they were talking about griffins. I don't exactly remember what they said, but Rose was like, the last thing we need is more flocking griffins around here. Like, you know, for them to gather. And Lila was like, you shouldn't use that kind of language. And she's like, that's not what I meant. And then Lila's like, choose your birds more carefully. I almost didn't see that thing.
Leech or leech. It's dangerous to fight them in close combat.
So what's the difference between the leech and leecher?
No one's gonna answer that question, Saray. You're asking the questions that no one should ask. Oh gosh, randomly troll. That's a troll, right? It is. The bird is not the word. You're right, man. It's not the word, man. It's not the word.
What's this?
I remember when I first played the game, I got stuck here. Because I wasn't sure what to do.
Wait, that's...
Because this rock is blocking this ledge,
Smell herbs nearby.
so I need Edna's power, but I'm not getting Edna's power yet. Soon, but not yet. So I can't break this ledge. The tunnel leads back the way I came, and the branches over here would not burn. I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I actually had to go to GameFAQs and open up the guide and look up what I had to do. What you have to do is you have to take your PS4 controller and hit square. Easy peasy. Can't tell you how long I was stuck here. I don't remember, and I don't want to relive that memory. Choose your birds more carefully. Yeah. Turns out Soray's not a good HM slave.
Victory is ours.
My instincts tell me that there's treasures nearby.
Oh, well, it's right next to us. That could be another reason why you think it's there. Hey, welcome back, Pete. Did you eat food? I hope you ate food. Food's good. I don't know if you were back a lot quicker than I expected, or if it just took a normal amount of time and I wasn't paying attention. You ate food and the food was good. Good! It better have been. Good food is best food.
I need you, Dezo.
Trolls. Even their weapons are just huge.
But that makes them slow to move. Don't get caught by those claws.
Oh, come on.
Spirit cleansing, elixir for take. Spirit cleansing, elixir for take.
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
Yeah, what'd you eat? Tell me so I can get hungry. And then get my own food. My breakfast was incomplete. Cinnamon cookies. Wow, that sounds really good. That everything. Not fair. How dare you eat all that? How dare you eat all that and not give me anything, more importantly?
Looks like we win.
Sounds really good, though. I may have to copy you later today.
I need you, Dezel.
Return to point. Dragon Bang. Be sure to let me know if there's treasure nearby. Got it?
Yeah, Saray has the urge. He needs the treasure.
Ready, everyone?
I was clearly the star of that battle.
It's easiest to notice the dimmer stars when they shine, they say.
Jeez, that wind mystic art, Sylphistia,
Aroma.
does way too much damage. In a good way, though, of course. Who wouldn't want it to do it? I'm just, like,
Look
always
around you.
surprised. Oh, hey, look, another one. Good gosh dang, another unique monster.
Here, I'll do you a favor.
Why are there so many around here? I have to backtrack and kill them all when I get a chance. I think when I fight them, I should just drop the difficulty back to easy or normal or something, because they're already a pain in the butt enough to fight. I don't want them to be overly powerful, too. Oh, what's in here? Oh, look at this crap. No, thank you. Yitter Cave. I remember that one. I don't want to deal with it though. Not now anyway. Hey, we'll worry about it some other day.
Ready, Nick Leo?
I mean, when I'm off stream, I could go in there and check out, see what's in there.
Let's do some fortune telling. Please pick one.
Alrighty.
Nick, Leo, and Edna will have excellent luck.
Wait, what about me?
We'll never know what Saray's fortune is. And that would matter more if I didn't already know how the game ended. So I know what Saray's fortune is, but I still think that's pretty funny. Alright, no, bird, go away. Bad bird, stop. Stop following me. Go away, bird. I'm serious. Knock it off. Shoo! Shoo!
Is
treasure chest?
Wow, it is not giving up. Okay, finally. Jeez. That was one determined bird. This is the Delilah one. Alright, so there was the Soraya, the Micleo, now the Delilah one. I don't remember if I beat the Micleo one. I know I beat the Soraya one. I definitely did not beat the Delilah one. I tried. I tried very hard.
There might
But
be
I'm
something
not good at her
nearby.
moveset at all. So I gave up.
Mind if I kill them all?
Be sure to let me know if there's treasure nearby. Got it?
Where do we go now? Okay, I see. I see. I know what to do. We're gonna go to the town at the top, Gododdin. It's our next story destination. No, 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 no. I don't want to mess with you. You guys are not fun to fight. You're too fat.
I just followed the recipe. Should be fine.
Sure is dry way out here.
Yeah, it's a remote region like Elysia, but it looks hard to hunt or even farm here.
It amazes me that people can even live in a place like this.
Those humans sure are tougher than they look.
Maybe they have some sort of special local product?
Maybe. Anyway, our next destination is Gododdin.
Are we going in the right direction, Rose?
Yeah. It should be around the edge of this cliffside road. I think we're almost there.
Okay, let's hurry before we get attacked again.
Too late, too late, too late. Oh my gosh. I was not ready for that. I thought he had given up chasing me already.
Get ready!
Oh, holy waters! Heal on! Strike! Micleo. Lord of Waters! Break down! Break on through! Break down! Extra assault! Spirit cleansing! Elixir protect! Break down! Not yet!
Double scumbag!
Extra assault!
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
That guy just smacked me once with his hammer and I was dead immediately. Good times. No, not really. Well, that's not true. I imagine Tales of... Well, actually, it's not true at all. Tales of Xillia and Tales of Xillia 2 are connected. Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Symphonia 2, and Tales of Fantasia are connected. And then Tales of Zestiria and Tales of Berseria are connected. But all the other ones are standalone. Legendia, Destiny, Abyss, Hearts, Graces.
It's time to take a breather somewhere. I sense treasure nearby.
What kind of bird is this?
A griff kite. It's a bird in the kite family.
There's another one over there, too. Very high up.
Yeah, they're excellent at reading the wind.
Look at it soar. Swift and free.
Yeah. Through a sky clouded with malevolence wrought by earth dwellers.
You don't suppose the griffin started out once as a griff kite?
Perhaps.
Malevolence deforms everything. People and nature alike. But malevolence can be cleansed.
Through Saray, you mean?
Through all of us. That's all.
So yeah, that was the answer to your question. Gododdin should be close. Maybe they can hear us from here. Hey, Gododdin, we're right here. Yeah, it's over there. You can actually see it from here. There it is. Yeah, Duzzle likes animals. Or at least he's knowledgeable about them. I imagine he likes them too. There was another conversation he was having about dogs, because he actually dogs like him,
Snacks are ready.
as opposed to Mikleo, who's terrified of dogs.
I'll handle this, Rose.
Dad, Dad, stop smacking us, stupid tree.
Tiger Blade! Earth Vegeta! Hang on, everyone!
I still got stamina to spare. You guys hanging in there?
Oh yeah, by the way, that right there, that what Rose was saying and what Saray said after the last fight, that was because we're low on stamina. So yeah, that means we have to rest at an inn soon.
Time for battle! Attack, Valkyrie! It's over!
I'm not done yet.
It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Hang on, everyone!
Wonderful.
Aqua did it!
My divine flame.
Burn! Vegeta Blast! Watch your head! How's this? Restless Desert! It's over!
Embarrassing.
Burn! Rend the darkness! How's this? Not yet!
I still got stamina to spare. You guys hanging in there?
And we're almost to the next town. We'll be able to rest at an inn soon. Or soonish.
Enemy spotted, Lila.
Tiger Blade! How's this?
Sleeping.
Not yet! Dragon Fang! Sword Rain! Prepare yourself! I won't hold back! Nope! Crystal Ride! Blade Bang!
All is done here.
Alright then, here we are. This is Gododdin. We made it. Finally. That was a tough climb. See, I think that would be a good time to use all the plants I've been gathering. Where are they? Hey there. Cool. Sage. What does this do? HP. Alright. That's gosh, we have like no why do oh my gosh. Our HP sucks. Yeah, no, you keep dying, I don't like it. Attack power. Well, once again, we only really have two main attackers. Defense. Art attack. Okay, that's magical, so... Or at the very least, art's not really magical, but whatever. Art defense. Who has the lowest? Dazzle, really? Focus. Oh, that's handy. Maximum HP. Yay, we need more. Please. Attack power. Yeah, that's mine again. Defense power. Art attack. Art defense. Focus. And there we go. Alright, it's good. Relatively speaking, of course. To Gododdin. This crappy little town way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Outsiders! Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word? Oh, oops.
looking building your school?
That's right. The village chief built it.
For the future of the village.
A school?
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village.
We always did want one, though.
Yeah, Elysia was like a bunch of
I'm
rock houses. Remember
the
that?
chief of this village. What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the
Ah,
continent?
yes, Slenge.
Oh,
Truly a
you're
human
looking
name.
for
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier. Stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
You say that like you own the place.
Seems like a nice village.
Sort of reminds me of Elysia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope.
Alright, so here we are. Gododdin. Finally made it. Took a lot longer than it probably should have, but you know. Oh yeah, and also you missed it. Before you came back, I found the Norman. It's pretty great. It's the first one I found this game. But then again, that's because once again, I already found like 40 of them. So I'm only missing 10. I don't know why I talked to you. I don't need to talk to you. You don't have a star over your head. You're irrelevant.
What's wrong? You look troubled.
It's strange. This village seems rather prosperous.
And that's a problem?
The issue is why.
Their source of income.
Right. The land in this area is infertile and hardly fit for farming or hunting.
It's far from any major thoroughfare, and they have no local products to export.
Isn't that weird? You'd think a place like this would be the first to fall victim
Also,
to...
there's malevolence in the air.
There must be some explanation for all this.
Yeah, originally there was a Norman over here and a Norman over here when I was first playing the game. But, of course, they're not here anymore because I already picked them up. I don't remember which ones they were. But isn't it mysterious that this place looks okay?
Gododdin sure seems like a happy village.
Indeed, everyone here is so positive and active.
They're all like family here.
But I still can't feel the blessing of the Seraphim.
True. The guardian seraph is missing. It seems that this place used to be rather barren, but it looks like the current chief was able to overcome these issues.
I can tell the people here respect him a whole lot.
I imagine they do. This would normally be such a desolate environment.
Yeah, not just anyone could pull that one off.
Rose, is something the matter?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I'll tell you more once I've had time to investigate.
What's wrong, Edna?
Nothing. Just thinking about how Meebo insulted me earlier.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it looks like there's some kind of ruin in the back of the village, and it's a pretty darn old one to boot.
How old do you think?
It's probably from before the Dark Period. It might be even older than I am.
You don't mean from the Temperance of Avarost. If that's true, then this is an incredible find. Wait. Hey, Edna? How old are...
What?
Never mind.
I'll show you, Meeble. You'll rue the day. Uh-oh. Mikleo better watch out. She's planning something. And never ask her age. Never.
Dezel, have
Not
you
worth
found any
it.
clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses. Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them.
You mean to say the chief is...
I'm just saying the possibility is there. Don't quote me on it.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
Huh?
All I'm saying is there's no need to thank me.
All right.
I never waste time.
There's a ruin.
Wait!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gododdin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all
The
right.
Pure Land, huh?
Malevolence.
Well, finally you noticed the malevolence, Stray. Like, dude, what have you been up to?
There was malevolence coming from the chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the answer inside that ruin.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, a turtle. I didn't expect to see you here. I honestly forget what the maps actually do. Do they, like, improve the world map? How do I even see my world map? What discovery points? Oh, goody. Jeez. Alright, would you look at that? It actually contains everything, including, like, all the... Oh, my gosh. I forgot about that. And the final boss and everything is on here. Wow, yeah. I didn't realize that I have all the endgame stuff on me. I mean, it makes sense, but I'd never bothered to really look into it. I don't remember how to open the world map. I mean, I guess this is it. Of course, when I actually had like a more world mappy one or something. Maybe it's in here. Potty lineup, off the beaten path. Oh yeah. Bonus skills. There it is. You can view the world map by pressing R3 outside of battle. Oh, right. There we go. That was it. The map looks pretty complete to me, so I don't know. Ah, well. Let's go sneak into this so-called Pure Land. Using Edna's power, which we'll finally get to use, which is just to punch rocks.
A destroyed entrance, huh?
Wouldn't hurt to take a look.
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers.
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so. Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
This is no time to be joking around.
Mickleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Oh, are you still hung up on that?
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks, which I, the pitiful Meebo, cannot.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge
Duh.
interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions. Whether you're worshipping the Seraphim, or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
I think everybody knows that at this point.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful Meebo couldn't.
Not you too.
He really doesn't get jokes.
And now we have giant strength. Yay, we got them all.
What mighty power!
Oh.
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
You got that right.
Oh yeah, Falcon Punch indeed.
For the stuff that's quickly becoming all the rage amongst the nobility these days.
Elixir.
Elixir?
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage. Did I mention this stuff is highly addictive? Make one sale and
You
we'll
just
bring it
did.
back for more. Pretty devious.
After Mickey already did a taste
So,
test.
Is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rolance, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of money.
If there's someone in Gododdin who can create an official certificate,
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the village's mystery funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be.
Oh, that guy got Helionized.
Could it really be?
The chief?
Ready? Let's give it up! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest!
You sure work hard.
no, compared to what Saray goes through, this is nothing.
For selling drugs. What is this Nope on Quest storyline going on right now?
It's not the chief?
So you are here to capture the chief! I knew it!
Granted, it's not really
Die
drugs.
before
Drugs
I
are a lot
allow
more
that.
obvious.
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you
Red Polynarphs.
Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the knights, and
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gododdin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of my family, the villagers.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
we can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the knights alone.
But, on the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the chief, what will become of Gododdin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the knights in the church are like right now. You think they just let him walk away?
Chief!
Are
Chief!
you okay?
That'd be a little something we call a conundrum. So what the villagers have to say about their chief, I'm sure they're all happy. And we didn't really come here to do anything bad. We just came to talk to a guy. But everybody kind of just jumps at the... I see, right. I was wondering, I'm like, was he sick? Did we have to do something to cure him? Is there another side quest coming on? Nah, it's just the elixir.
There's no cause for alarm. My need here is finished.
Everyone, please calm yourselves. Worry not, we are safe. The man standing before you is the real shepherd.
Yes, indeed. Hi, everyone.
Shepherd, there's something I dearly hope you will understand. The villagers bear none of the blame here. This was all my doing.
I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. So I'm leaving, as of now. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you seem to trust this fellow. And that's enough for me.
Rose.
Some things in the world come down to more than just black and white.
I am sure Sergei and the Knights will understand as well.
But the real issue is, how are we going to get through the Cardinal's domain?
Yeah, that. I wonder if we can crack it.
The inscription's code?
What, ourselves?
It's not that crazy, is it? It's a man-made puzzle after all. Might even be fun.
That may be, but we better at least ask this guy for a hint or two.
Shepherd, if you don't mind, please follow me.
Alright, he's just pointing that out now. Oh yeah, did you see Rose's adventure outfit? I forgot if you were here for that part. The one that she actually wears for this part of the game. The traveling girl outfit. I really like this one too. And of course, she can also dress up as the, with the assassin clothes as well. And then the grape flavored one. Yeah, I just, when I first met Rose, she was wearing the merchant outfit, and that's kind of the one that I fell in love with, so I keep her in that one most of the time. But I really do like her adventure outfit too. I'll probably swap her and Soray's outfit after we finish Pendrago.
My instincts tell me that there's
But
treasures nearby.
yeah, it's true. Looks good in anything. And the other outfit she has Alicia's clothes that she can wear too. Which is both outfits. The default pink one and the alternate blue one. Ah, here we are.
What is this?
The shepherd is granted 4 powers: earth, water, fire, and wind. They are the blade that shall cleave the Lord of Calamity. Scattered across this land are the shrines of trials. They too are of earth, water, fire, and wind. Tests they are of power and spirit. The power is brought forth in the spirit, and the spirit captures the power. With balance may malevolence be purified. With imbalance does the body smolder and burn. Test thyself, shepherd, and brandish thy might. Rise to the challenge, and stake thy will on the outcome.
The sacred inscription.
He had it memorized?
Not bad, even if it's still gibberish.
What he means is...
We can obtain 4 different powers in 4 different places, and for each one you have to pass a trial, I think.
what he said.
Got it. So we just have to find those places.
Yeah, or don't tell me this is one of them.
Indeed it is, shepherd. This is Igraine, the shrine of the Trial of Fire.
May we enter? Funny time to start asking permission, I guess.
The Shrine of the Trial is rife with danger. I cannot guarantee your survival. Will you still go?
Of course, hidden powers in a secret shrine? I'm there.
Then go forth, young shepherd, and face your trial. This place exists for you.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite parts of the game. So the shepherd trials of fire, water, wind, and earth are the best parts of the game. Like, seriously. Beyond the 2 times that you visit the battlefield, Glaven Basin, this is just fantastic.
Giant strength, huh? I hate to admit it, but Earth Seraphim sure are powerful. Edna?
Ouch! After using giant strength, my body gets all kinds of sore. Can you just try not to touch me?
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, I have a slender build, so by nature, I can't really hold anything heavier than an umbrella. I'm the most ladylike lady that ever ladied, you know.
Well, whatever. But it does make sense that using such great power has a trade-off somewhere.
Just don't tell Saray about it. I don't want him to get all worried about me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
And just so we're clear, it doesn't mean that it's okay to touch me whenever I'm not using my powers. Got it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she's tiny. She's the smallest of them all. She's adorable. You saw her with her little coffee cup? Alright, so here's another cool thing about the trials. This is probably my favorite part. So, each of the trials has their own unique soundtrack. And the music that plays when you're in the trial, in the dungeon, is super awesome. And I think the developers knew it was so awesome because it actually supersedes the battle theme. So in the dungeon, the music you hear is what you'll hear the entire time, even when you're in battle. The music doesn't stop, it doesn't change, it keeps going. At least I'm 99% sure it does. If it doesn't, I'll be very upset. But I'm pretty sure it did because I remember being like, oh, that's so cool. Although, actually, it did the same on the second trip to Glaven Basin because it got a new theme song over there. But then for some reason, it got overwritten anyway during some fights, but not all of them. So we'll just see. From what I remember, though, the trial music stays the whole time. I hope it does. If not, at least enjoy the trial music while I'm wandering around. I know I'm building it up a lot, but this is something that I think it deserves to be hyped up because it's really good. So I'm going to actually go check back in town to see if there's a store to buy some more items, and then we're going to do the Trial of Fire. And of course, completing the Trial of Fire will grant Saray new abilities, and it will boost his his ability to stand in domains.
It looks like something was dug up here.
This red stone, maybe?
Vermilion ore, you mean?
Come again?
It's a rare type of mineral. It's a crystallization of nutrients in the earth, often used as medicine. But
I've read about this stuff. Some of its elements are highly toxic, so it can be tricky to handle.
Right. This is what they're using to make the fake elixir.
Yeah, and that's why this man is sick. The chief. Ether crystals. Yeah, that did kind of look like ether crystals. I have seriously never gotten one of these places to max level. I really wonder what'll happen. I doubt it's... Oh yeah, I think everyone's tired, so let's rest at the inn first. And then we'll go into the trial. I'm excited to do the trial, though. It's really fun. Kebab pizza. Sure, I like pizza.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Unfortunately.
Can you you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes, what skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
Oops-a-daisy. The explanation went on too long. But yeah, the equipment fusion is just something I don't give a shit about. Like, it's really handy to know, you know? Like, really handy to know. But I don't care. Especially when you get so many items. Like, when you have, like, 30 pairs of the same item, and it's like, you have to... Which ones are you going to fuse? It has to be specific. I'm like, I'm just going to stick them all together. I don't care. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Trial time. This is going to be awesome. Also, there's actually something really funny about this trial, too, that I screwed up majorly when I first played the game. Luckily, I know now not to screw it up, but it's funny. Alright, here we go. Also, the trials, they make you use the specific skills in them. So for this trial, we'll obviously be using only the fire skill, because that's the only one we really need. So let's go. Let's do it. Igrena, I think is what he called it.
Wait, that's...
This ruin looks awfully old, doesn't it, Mikleo?
Sure does. This qualifies as a major discovery.
Oh man, I can feel my whole body burning up with excitement.
Pretty sure that's just the heat.
See? What?
Is that a treasure chest?
See, I wasn't overhyping it up. It's really good.
Ready for this?
Oh, yep.
This wolf can breathe fire.
It stays the same in battle.
Side attack.
So we can't just step around them.
Incredible knife handling. Do you have anything?
I'm not hiding anything, I swear!
And all the trials are like this. They'll have really awesome songs. I think the fire and the earth ones were my favorite songs. And then the water one was really good too. I don't remember the air one though. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I just don't remember. I actually like the air dungeon. I thought that one was pretty cool. I just don't remember what the freaking song sounded like. All the other ones though I do remember, and they were really good.
This is nothing.
I think this was funny for... Oh, are these new?
I think we're gonna get burned fighting this one.
It'll turn into a ball of fire and charge.
But it sure has some guts rolling around like that.
It's over.
Burning shot!
Tiger Blade, let's give it up. Hang on, everyone. Return to point. Blade Belly. Dragon Bang. Sonic Flurry. Tiger Blade, let's give it up. Let's give it up. Soul Ray.
And so for being the fire trial, it's probably not a good idea to actually have Lila fight with you. Okay, so here it is. So these torches in this dungeon, there are a bunch of rooms that in order to get to the next, through the door, you have to light the torches in a specific order. But for me, I could never figure out what the order was. You want to know how I lit these torches? Randomly. I just randomly lit them up until it worked. Because I could never figure out why it is, like, what the pattern is. I had to look it up finally, and I'm like, that's the pattern? I felt really dumb. So, hey, Pete, can you figure out what the pattern is? Like, what's supposed to tell you what you're supposed to light? Because I couldn't. Yeah, there is actually a method. And it makes it so easy. So here's the answer. The torches are marked with ticks as to which one you're supposed to do first. So as you can see, 1 tick, 2 ticks on each side. So this one's first, this one's second. I didn't know that. I got through most of those just trial and error because I had no freaking idea. So here's something I want to know. Like I was saying, because this is a fire dungeon, you're going to strengthen your bond with Lila. But using Lila in battle is a bad idea because all the enemies are like fire-based. So if they're all fire-based, why would you use Lila in her dungeon, right? And I want to know if you think that's smart for games to do. I mean, it is the fire dungeon, so the enemies in here should be fire-based, but then they're all either resistant or absorbing of Lila's attacks, so having her with you just makes everything harder. But at the same time, making a fire dungeon where all the enemies are like earth-themed enemies is like, in order to, like, I don't know. It's funny. I'm not saying it's bad, it's kind of funny. Because, like, see, this one resists fire, that one resists fire. That's true, Pokemon gyms are like that. But I feel like the gyms make more sense. You wouldn't bring a fire type to a water gym. You wouldn't do that. That's a bad idea. I mean, you could do that, but you shouldn't do that. And also, I mean, bringing like water types to a water gym is like, I mean, okay. You're on the same playing field. But Pokemon doesn't have like the absorb statistic. I don't remember where to go. Either way, it's just something funny that I noticed in a bunch of games like this. RPGs mainly. If I have to bring Lila in, it'll be because the other Seraph are down.
Did you go, Rose?
It's over! It's time! The storm is coming! With all my strength, I shall smite evil! Ghost divine wrath! Not yet! Tiger Blade! Let's give it up! You're gone! Dragon Fang! It's over! Hang on, everyone! Howling Deluge! Tiger Blade! Let's give it up! It's over! Right!
Your words shall make you vulnerable.
Piece of cake!
Hey, it wasn't that easy.
That was a cinch!
It was a little easier than that.
Then what was it?
A piece of cinch?
I mean, yeah, okay. Well, you're gonna be in the middle, might as well make something up.
Saray, look around you. Saray, I'm ready.
We're survivors, no matter the odds.
I always did love that victory conversation. Piece of cake. That was a cinch. Mickleo Rose, is this really where you want?
Saray, I'm ready.
Awake, Redder! I can get changed without making a sound.
I also like that in her Mystic Art cut-in, she's very happy. She's got this really cocky grin. I hate these dogs. I'm fine with fighting anything else in this dungeon except these stupid fucking dogs.
Be sure to let me know if there's treasure nearby. Got it?
This music is really good.
I sense treasure nearby.
You awake, Edna? Gravity rules everything.
Yeah, I was originally thinking like, hey, maybe we'll go to like complete Pendrago, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. At most, I want to at least complete this trial, then get back to Pendrago, and then that's where we'll stop. And then we'll actually finish everything happening in Pendrago next time, like next week. Either way, I'm making progress, which is good. I got a lot more to go, of course.
I was clearly the star of that battle.
It's easiest to notice the dimmer stars when they shine, they say.
Are there any herbs around here?
This is all that's here? Oof. This dungeon isn't big, but it, I got many places to go. I need to head back upstairs. I think the worst dungeon is, of course, I already mentioned this, the water one. Like, not the music, I just mean the dungeon itself is terrible. So the main thing about the water dungeon is that there are these eyeballs on the wall. Basically, I don't know how, I don't remember how they look, but they're like eyes. And if you walk in front of it, it teleports you all the way back to the entrance of the dungeon. And they are all over the dungeon. When you activate Miklio's cloak, you become invisible. So the whole point of the dungeon is to use the cloak to avoid all the eyes. But it's just, it's such a hassle. Now you can just imagine I got sent back to the beginning of the dungeon so many times. Not only that, the other thing is that when you finish the dungeon, one of the worst things in the game story happens. So, you know, yay. Yeah, it is kind of like Wall Masters.
The power of purification ain't no joke.
Which way was I going? Through the door? Also, when it comes to ones with only ticks on certain sides, you have to light it from that side. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
There might be something nearby.
Do this. Your words will make you vulnerable. Misty Region. Blue Flurry. Ocean Flare. Right. Blue Flurry. Blue Flurry. Flurry water. My bow is ahead. The vortex follows you.
I think it's time to take a breather somewhere. What's this? Focus, guys!
It's a boarhead, a vindictive hellion covered in flames. So it's roast 4, pretty much.
Tasty. Oops. I got food waiting for me over here. So, once I'm done with this dungeon, I'll be able to eat and I'll be happy. It's not going to take me forever. I beat these without much hassle. Even the water one.
think there'd be such a large rock of vermilion ore.
That's not good.
What do you mean?
Vermilion ore is a mineral that can only be generated through immensely powerful fire-based seraphic arts.
So there are tough enemies ahead. I say bring it on.
Let your guard down, and you may wind up with more than a little skin burn.
Certainly. This ore is far beyond my capability to produce, even with my fire affinity.
Then what scale are we talking?
Think of an erupting volcano, and you're closer.
Wouldn't be a shrine of trials without a trial or two, I guess.
Someone's unflappable.
But I think he has the right idea. We can't back off now.
I remember that now. I remember she says that. It's too hard for me to think. Yeah, I know that feeling too. Oh my gosh, it's the worst. Saw what Rose said though. Oh, that was great. Alright, where are we going? Alright, other side. Here we go. The costume for Saray? I don't remember, honestly. Like, I really don't. It was a year ago when I last played this game, and that was when I got it. No clue. I think you just get it through playing the game. Maybe you find it in a chest or something? I honestly don't know, man. Sorry. And to be honest, I don't even have any, like, alternate outfits. I don't know if there are any alternate outfits in this game. All the outfits that I have are just color swaps, really. That's it. Instead, you can buy more in the PlayStation Store, but that's kind of uncool, so I don't want to do that. I kind of want to get the swimsuits because that's a Tales of tradition. But it's a Tales of tradition, I shouldn't have to buy the swimsuit. All that is to say, I have no idea how I got the red outfit for Saray.
Dazzle.
Huh? About as long as you, I guess.
You don't sound too sure. Did you just meet him recently?
Well, I guess. Kind of recently.
I can't stand to watch this, but I'm not sure I want to join in.
Poor Dazzle. Oh, jeez.
Do we really need to do this?
Unfortunately, yes we do. Here's the things. Let's see. How many are here? 1, 2, 3? Only 3, okay. That one's 3, that one's 1. Oh, you finished the drawing? Nice. The power of white noise helped, didn't it? Nice going, Pete's.
There must be herbs around here.
Now what? Let's see. So, I guess I gotta go downstairs. Wait, it's the door I haven't opened yet. Alright. Alright, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. I honestly originally thought when I was doing this, it didn't matter the order, which that was a hilarious thing to think. That's like, those are two of the classic things when it comes to video games. One, standing this close to lava is impossible. It's like torturous. Two, falling from a high place into water is bad. Just as bad as falling onto land from a high place. Good times, video games. Good times. I get what you're trying to say. Alright, so that was this side. So now we gotta go to the other side. Alright, I see. So I remember from my first playthrough that the boss at the end of this dungeon is not impossible. I was just gonna say hard. He's hard. At least from what I remember, I was sucked at fighting that boss. I think there's a little bit of a thing we gotta do. We gotta turn off some switches first before we actually fight him. The thing is, you're the only one actually turning off the switches. Everybody else is trying to fight him, and so they're all getting bodied. So by the time you turn off the switches, they're all dead, and you have to play this great game of like throw a life bottle and hope that he doesn't kill them until it resets, so you can throw another life bottle, and then rinse and repeat, and it's just a hassle. Yeah, Shulk's all like, bring on the water. I'm ready.
My instincts tell me that there's treasures nearby.
Chocolate gelato. And Madeline.
Let's do this!
Yeah, Shulk is a master sea diver. Just look at him go. Look at the boy go.
I think it's time to take a breather somewhere.
Too late. No time to break. We gotta keep going. Here we go. 3, 1. This is 1. 2. How awesome is this music, yo? Not over it, how good it is. It's one of the best things this game has. Some really great tunes.
But still, isn't it almost too neat of a coincidence that this turned out to be a shrine of trials?
I believe it. There's vermilion ore all over the place after all.
Or what?
Vermilion ore is only formed in the aftermath of the use of powerful fire seraphic arts.
By powerful, you mean like Lila's arts?
I'm afraid not. My flames are yet too weak to create vermilion ore.
Meaning there's an art user out there even stronger than Lila.
Good to know, right? I'm sure that'll lead to only good things. Alright. Boss time. I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna die a lot.
That crest.
So this is the Shrine of Musif, one of the 5 lords.
He was the first seraph to call forth flame. It is said that he appears only at the beginning and the end of the world.
Meaning we don't want to meet him.
So, now what do we do?
That stone slab sure looks fishy. Don't know what it is, but maybe we can take a stab at it.
Take a slab at it.
I was about to make a joke like
Ancient
that.
lettering.
Like slab a stab or
It's not
something.
encrypted or anything. I can read it. To those of goodwill who would stand against evil.
Place thine hands upon the monuments in the cardinal directions, and my, Musif's purifying flames shall be bequeathed unto thee.
Whoa, dang, you're all smart and stuff.
I like ruins.
You're all smart and stuff.
So, what does it mean?
Well, basically, if we put our hands over the 4 monuments, we'll get the power of Musif, I guess.
Well, shoot, that sounds easy enough. Oh no. There!
Must be his domain.
Let's not do this right now, please.
Shining mirror.
Is that it? Just touch it and that's all? Alright.
Rose, get back!
Dream Flash! I take back what I said. This is crazy as hell.
Touch the monument, and we can break the domain!
That's what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. How many times are we gonna say she's adorable before we finish the game, right? Too many, I think.
We're back.
Guys!
Yes! We broke through the domain!
And my burns healed too.
Oh, this is not good. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Here we go. This fight sucks. At least from what I remember, it
Finally
sucks.
evenly matched. Ready?
Oh, what the hell? How is everyone dead already? There we go. See, we were doing really well, and then we weren't. Where are my items? This freaking dogs. Like, I'm like, well, maybe we can do it if there's just one enemy. But then the fucking dogs are here, too.
Now, we're finally evenly matched.
Pyrogenic ring. Oh my gosh. He's weak only to water, of course he is.
It can't be purified?
I would think not. Despite appearances, this one isn't a Hellion.
Well spotted. This form you see is but a facade.
May we presume you are one of the Protector Seraphim who serves the Lord Musif?
Quite so. I am Exio, the Protector Seraph of Fire.
Were you acting as a Hellion just to test us?
I needed to verify you were worthy of receiving the blessing. Be not
Okay, I did it.
And the result?
You passed the trial of strength. Accordingly, I shall grant you the power of Musif, deity of fire amongst the 5 lords. Lift up your sword.
Thank you, Exio.
These flames shall carve the binding brand.
Binding brand?
It is very simple. Choose either yourself or your fire seraph. and with these flames, char their face.
Huh?
Don't fret, you're not going to die.
Well, I mean, that's not the.
That is not the problem.
Thank you, Rick.
You
I was gonna say
suffer
that's
when
not the
you take
point.
this trial. Are you not prepared for the consequences? Answer me, Shepherd. To whom shall you direct those flames? What shall they scorch?
Saray, no!
Hey, let go of my sword.
Lila!
I was gonna do it.
Please, you mustn't attempt to carry the burden entirely alone. In its enormity, it will surely wound you. And then, once more. And I cannot allow the same mistake to happen.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't myself. Fethmis Mioma! I shall burn all of the malevolence away!
I'm there.
Incredible.
Now I have the
Whoa! What was that
the other Mystic Art, the Armatized Mystic Art.
Spiritual power of fire left by Musif. The power needed to break the Hellions' domain and to stand against the Lord of Calamity. An excellent answer, Shepherd.
A Hellion. Wasn't it purified?
Not a Hellion. This is my true form.
Oh? Well, I guess that's all right then.
Just like that.
Nothing gets past you. Just what I'd expect from one who passed both trials.
Ah, so it was a test of strength and spirit.
Let us exchange introductions once again, Shepherd Soray. I am the Seraph Exio.
So this was all intentional? Pretty devious of you.
Unavoidably so, yes. It is the Shepherd's fate to oppose the deviousness of humans. If the theatrics were perhaps a little much, well, I was after all once human myself.
Really?
My, you really don't know anything. Long have I been a seraph, but I was not born as one.
There are two types of seraphim. Those who were born into it, and humans who became seraphim at some point.
Is that right?
That's news to me.
So, were the turtles seraphim just turtles before?
You're Lila, correct? You obtained
That's
the
the
flames
case.
of purification.
I'll listen to everyone in the background.
Came from just Norman.
Hold on a sec.
It
What
must
even
have
is a
taken
Norman?
great determination. What was it you
They look
lost
sort
to
of like
obtain the
bears,
power?
but they also have mousy kind of bits too.
Nothing.
Then
Just by
why not
being
just
here,
call them mouse
Saray gives me
bears?
back far more than I ever lost.
That would just be too easy.
What now?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying you're like an apple jow. You both restore health and taste great.
What?
Huh?
For a shepherd, you're more amusing than I had expected.
What's that supposed to mean? People keep saying things like that.
I'm sure it's a good thing. Come on, let's go.
3 trials yet remain. Keep your wits about you, and be ever steadfast.
By acquiring the spiritual powers of the Shepherd, you can not only Mystic Arts pharmacy, but also scenario skills that can remove certain status ailments from all party members. You can check these skills by viewing each Seraph's titles. And there, we did it! Oddly enough, like, once again, Musef is the big-time fire seraph overlord. You never meet him. In fact, you never meet any of the Seraph overlords. Like, they talk about Maltellus a bunch in the game, but you never meet him. Not Musif, not the other guys, nothing. Which I think is a really weird oversight. I mean, we do meet Exio and other Protector Seraphim who watch over the powers of the lords, but I just wonder where the lords went. Are they just dead? Or what? Why are they not around? I mean, that's a question for Berseria to answer or something. Yeah, so once, I don't know if it's after we get done with Pendrago, I think it is, but once you're done, we need to determine where the trials are. If you remember when we first joined up with Rose, there was that temple, that ruin that we explored together with Rose for the first time. There was a map in that ruin that showed like 4 locations highlighted. That was actually telling where all the trials are. So we'll be going back to that temple to take another look at it, and then from there we'll go to all the trials. And the cool thing is, once again, I keep forgetting to say this, but you can do the trials in any order. God damn it. So like the game like totally gets like open world-ish, and you can just go to whichever one you want to go to.
So, you think I could use that weapon?
Don't even try it. You'll just injure yourself.
It's really cool, honestly. Like, whichever dungeon you want to go to, you can just go to it. Whichever one of the trials. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter the order. I forget what I did. I think when I first did, I did fire. Well, you had to start fire. I think I did wind, earth, and then water. No, earth was last. I think I did wind and then water, earth. It was either that or water, wind, earth. One or the other. I know earth was last. I don't remember which I did between water and wind before the other. I just like that though. They tell you where the locations are, and then it's like, okay, bye-bye.
Shepard! We managed to overcome the trial. Now we have a chance against the malevolence of the Cardinal.
The Fortin I remember was sincere and devout, with a sense of responsibility second to none. How could she do something like this? No, perhaps I don't have the right to say such things.
Malevolence in the hearts of mankind. Sure is complicated.
Yeah. I do hope we find a way to bring salvation to them. Someday.
Agreed. If anyone can do it, you can.
Uh-oh, people be creeping up on us.
Gotcha, Gold.
I don't know why people gotta be creepy like that.
Tell me more about equipment fusion. Okay, since fusion rules apply only to skills in the same exact slot, there are only 3 types of combinations you need to remember. First rule, if they're both the same skill, then that's the skill you get after fusion.
Simple enough. I'm guessing that same rule applies when both slots are empty.
Yes, the second rule is, if the slot's empty on one item and filled on the other, you get the skill from the filled slot.
Got it. So, the big question is, what happens when 2 different skills are in the same slot?
That's right. In this last case, A new skill is born from the 2 old ones, but it's sealed off temporarily. And the way to break the seal is... Oh, my.
Freaking Rose! Oh, that annoys me because that's actually something I forgot. I don't know how to do it. I remember I had that reaction the same time last time because I don't know how to unlock the damn thing. I just know that it's sealed. It's blue, and so the skill isn't actually active until you unseal it. And I don't know how to unseal it. I'm not a smarticle. So hang on a second. Do I have to go the long way back to Pendrago? I think I do. Oh boy.
Shall we go?
Oh my gosh, camera, what are you doing?
Ready? Let's get him! How's this? Not yet! Keep on! No escape! Purification complete!
Is that so?
There's more of those dogs now.
Maybe Dezel has some new friends?
Well, that's no good.
He's talking with those dogs.
From a normal person's perspective, I bet we don't look any less weird.
Don't lump me together with those mutts.
But the dogs do feel the same. In a good way.
Those dogs are so mature.
If they're mature, then so am I. Give me some credit for once.
Jeez, Dezel, so many dogs. Anyway, 3 hours and 50 minutes. So I was gonna go for 4, but I honestly don't want to go all the way back to Pendrago right now. I think I'm good. I'll make that trek next time off stream. Like when I turn on the game, I'll just go all the way back to Pendrago, and then I'll start the stream at Pendrago, because that's where all the important stuff's happening. Woof. But yeah, we did a lot. We got through our first visit to Pendrago. We checked out the Cambrian Caves, the Patinal Forest. We did everything in Gododdin. We got our first trial done. So I think we did pretty good. Next time I stream will be whenever I'm off next. Probably next weekend. Next Friday, maybe. Or Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. I'll post it in all the usual places. Anyway, thanks so much for everyone for hanging out. Gosh, we got a lot to do in this game still. But I'm excited. We will beat it. I know I will. It's just a matter of when. Thanks again. Big shout out to Pete for being here the whole time. Or almost the whole time. He had to go eat food. Now I have to eat food. Yeah. Hope you're all enjoying it. It's been a fun experience. And I will see you all next time. Until then, y'all. Bye.